Well, certainly excited to get to this point and have the ability to start the season. Really do appreciate the work that so many have done to get us to this. And, the home opener is always exciting. I know a number of you have heard this, but it truly is. And then to be the first game against, conference opponent, Penn State, the opportunity to have fans back in the stadium. It's, I know I'm speaking not just for myself, but our players. Really excited to get going, and I like the work we put in the week so far, and still have a couple things to finish up, but anxious to get going.
Paul, you know that game one special teams can be really an adventure sometimes. Do you have a good feel for your special teams across the board based on what you saw in camp, or there's still some things you need to see in a game?
No, I mean, you're exactly right that, certainly special teams really just kind of getting back to playing, defensively tackling and offensively, the ball security and being smart and penalties, right? You see a lot of things in the first games and I feel confident with our team. Certainly, Jeff, you asked about the special teams. We've got a lot of guys that have played on them, and I think that's what's been good. As far as for camp, we've had really good leadership in all the special teams in the core, but you're also going out and you're playing a game and first game, there's going to be some things that you don't necessarily plan for. You obviously hope that you minimize them, but I don't know that you ever quite know what to expect for a first game, but I do feel really good with our team, special teams included, going into it.
Paul, I think everybody knows what you have as a receiving threat in Jake Ferguson, but for Eschenbach, are there some things that he is capable of doing today, this season, that wasn't the case last year when he was just getting to learn that position?
I do think there are. I think that, that he's like a lot of players. Last year he got to play and gained experience. And this year, his role will be different, but I think it's an earned role. And, whether it's in the, all the things that tight ends do, I think that he's improved in those kind of categories, as a blocker, as a receiver, he'll play on special teams. Is a guy that, will do anything for this team. So I would, I think right now he's obviously a better player than he was last year. I think he's taking advantage of kind of those experiences that he had last year, and then you're able to apply those in your off season. So, we certainly need him to be a guy that is better this year than he was last year.